Greetings. This is TK Trav, aka Travis Magus, here with LVX777. Today, we're gonna do a little bit of a fun collective tarot reading. So hopefully you can enjoy this as much as I do. We're here on this beautiful Tuesday. 1, 2, 3. See, last time I did a tarot reading live, it was pretty cool. You know, everything went smoothly for the most part until the very end, where not only did my stream get cut off, but my entire computer crashed. It has been rendered obsolete. I haven't been able to use it since. So I've been in somewhat of a pickle since then. Because, you know, that's where I edit my videos and do all my stuff. So, after different attempts of trying to fix that, it seems that I'm probably going to have to end up buying a new one. And that's kind of sad. I don't think I've ever had a computer die on me. Not like that. It's quite unexpected. It's like losing a friend almost. But we keep it moving, keep it pushing. It doesn't stop the show. Until I get that replaced, I'll be working with my bare minimum here. Still works though. So peace and greetings to everybody who is present. Thank you for your involvement. MC Maestro, actually it wasn't Maxine, it was Michaela. Mackenzie and Maxine, I'll probably have to dust them off, honestly. But it was Michaela. She didn't make it. Peace Ghost Panther 22. Ghost Panther says, Trav, I DM'd you on Instagram for Cyclomancy payment plan. Is that where I can get in contact with you? Absolutely. Absolutely. I will get back to you after this. I made my post and I didn't really get back on. Honestly, I try not to get on Instagram too much because I found that it has been more of a distraction than anything else. Mostly with my feed and the stuff that I scroll past. I first tried to unfollow a bunch of accounts, but even still, I find that I waste more time doom scrolling than actually getting shit done. So I don't spend as much time on Instagram as I usually do, but I will definitely get to your DM after we finish this. And speaking of which, I am running the second round of the Cyclomancy course. It begins February the 3rd. So if you missed the first round in November, December, this is your last chance to get involved with this. And we're not simply just reading the book, because I mean, you can do that by your damn self. What we're doing is we're diving deep into the actual exercises, right? Again, like I said before, what I found is that most people have not actually read that book, Cyclomancy. Most people read the first chapter or two, maybe skip ahead, and that's it. So what we're going to do is actually go through each one of these exercises. There's a lot of group work, right? There's going to be group assignments where you'll have individuals within the class that you can work with to practice some of these things. There's a lot going on here, but I'm running this class one more time, February the 3rd. If you missed the first time around and you want to get into it, this will be your last chance. So contact me on Instagram if you're interested. I will be posting the links and all that stuff here in a couple of days, probably tomorrow, but I'm just giving you the heads up right now. I'll also throw in some other stuff too. All right. So who else we got here? Peace, Kevin Wise, MC Maestro, peace, J Balhael, peace. Supremacy McCoy, peace, one love. Supremacy McCoy says, I've been fucking with the human lamp. Nice, nice. Personally, I think the biggest takeaway that I got from cyclomancy is that I have been able to become way more lucid in my dreams on a way more consistent basis. And if not lucid, I actually remember more of my dreams. That has been a marked improvement since November when we started this class. That's my testimony. I asked the people in the class to come forward and kind of share some of their favorite takeaways, and I'll be posting those as they come in. But definitely when you start working with the subconscious mind, when you start working with activating some of these parts of what he calls the primitive autoconscious, you're going to start to find that there's things that you've been doing as a kid that maybe you forgot about are actually gateways to psychic ability. Dara Holland, peace. All right. So I guess I'll do a general reading first. And if you guys want, a specific reading for you, we can do that. But we're going to start with a general one. And maybe, just maybe, we're dealing with somebody who has strong Pisces placements. Perhaps this is for somebody with strong Pisces placements. Oh yeah, check that out. All right, so maybe, just maybe, those of you with strong Pisces placements, this first reading is for you. Congratulations on the job, Ghost Panther. It's good to hear, good to hear. All right, so those of you with strong Pisces placements, I want you to think about your situation. Think about something specific, because this reading is going to touch on that particular thing. Supremacy McCoy says, my Jupiter is in Pisces. Awesome possum. So think about what house your Pisces is. What house is Pisces for you? And how does Jupiter affect that? And then try to apply this reading to that. All right, let's begin. We're going to do a 3-card spread. We'll top it off like this. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So what we're dealing with here is a certain level of maturity in your physical reality, whether that's your money, whether that's your home, whether that's a skill set that you've been working on. You have a certain level of maturity in that, right? Say you've worked for years studying something, practicing something. Maybe you've been working your way up within the food chain of your particular field. Or maybe you've just been getting your house in order. Maybe you just got a new car that you've been working towards, new house you've been working towards, something domestic, something material that you have been working on. You've gained a certain level of mastery in this. And as I go along, just let me know in the comments if this is touching any base with you, if this is making any sense. That helps to encourage me to continue the reading. So you got a certain level of mastery in your domestic affairs. And it seems as if all that time that you spent working on your skills, working on your possessions, working on your home, whatever this physical thing is that you've been working towards for so long, not only have you gained mastery in it, it has gained a level of mastery over you, right? Whatever it is, that thing that you've been working on for so long, you've started to gain success, but you've also started to find that it kind of holds you captive in a way. Maybe you've gotten yourself so tangled up in that lifestyle that it's hard to separate who you are from that thing. Let me know. And where we are with it moving forward, 10 of Cups. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Maybe that's what you want. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe you wanted to be a part of this thing so bad, and now you find yourself a part of this thing. Well, it looks like what the most direct outcome, as long as you follow this train of thought, this train of activity, belief, and feeling, is that you're going to be manifesting emotional, what's the word I'm looking for? Satisfaction. We'll go with satisfaction. You're going to start to evoke a sense of emotional satisfaction, right? Whatever this thing is that you've worked so hard for, to the point that you and it have become one. In this case, it doesn't look like this is a bad thing. It looks like, as long as you continue down this train of thought, this is going to manifest into something that's going to make you feel really good in life. It's going to get your emotions in a certain state of balance and harmony. We're dealing with the 10. That has to do with Malkuth. Pentacles also dealing with Malkuth, right? The devil, in many ways, deals with the material plane. Those of you who study Kabbalah correspondences, who can tell me what the major arcana of the Devil Tarot connects with? Who can tell me that? Kevin Wise says retirement. Yeah, that's a good one. Who can tell me what the Devil card resonates with? I know somebody studies this stuff. I don't expect everybody to, but what astrological, planetary, or elemental aspect does the Devil Tarot card connect with? You get your reading, but you also get a lesson. There we go. Thank you very much, MC Maestro. Capricorn. So hey, maybe this is for Capricorn placements as well. All right. So if you're a Pisces, or if you got strong Pisces placements, let me know if that resonated with you. I'm gonna do a fourth card, just kind of clarify all this. Three of Pentacles. Again, we've got hard work. We've got you focusing so much on whatever this thing is that you're doing. It's gonna manifest as long as you continue where you're going. This right here strongly sums up the entire reading that we just did. Again, Pentacles, right? Capricorn. What element? Earth sign. Oh, there we go. Capricorn is an earth sign, right? So this all has strong material plane, tangible, real world stuff, right? Queen of Pentacles, earth sign. 10 dealing with Malkuth. Then you've got the Pentacles here. 3 dealing with the work of creation, the fundamental foundations, the blueprint. All this correlates together. You're working on something that is going to come to pass. Just keep at it. That's it. Just keep at it. That's what this reading is saying for strong Pisces placements. All right. Let me know if that worked for you. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I love how it all kind of just comes together. Peace to everybody joining. Peace to all my friends and family. How's the audio? Is the music too loud? Is my sound, my voice coming through clear? Supremacy McCoy says, I've definitely been in my bag, getting my life in order with self-love. Awesome, awesome. Mercurian Messenger Tarot, peace. Mercurian Messenger Tarot says, I've never clicked so fast. Yeah, I know the feeling. Shekinah Soul Divination, peace. Black Tourmaline, peace, my brother. It's always good to see your name pop up. Sirius Suit 888, peace, 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 brother. Where are we at? I hate when I'm scrolling through the chat and it just kind of skips. Like I didn't ask you to do that. I'm still reading. Okay, so let's work on another one here. Let's get to the next one. Let's work on another one here. Jay Balhail says, Trav, can we please do Cancer to make up for it cutting off last time? We can. In this tarot stuff here, I gotta be fluid. I gotta be in my receptive state, right? So let's let it come up when it comes up. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and shuffle those sign cards, and hopefully we can get Cancer to pop up. Baal Rashad, peace. Sirius Triple H says, had to pull out the Kabbalistic Tarot. Yes, sir. That's why you got it, right? That's why we got it. Okay, so let's see. We just did Pisces. Let's see if we can get sweet Cancer. Oh, we got a fire sign. We got a fire sign. We got the fire sign. The fieriest fire signs of them all. We're talking about solar energy. We're talking about the lion. We're talking about the heart of the situation, right? And who is that? It's your boy Leo. This is for Leos. This is for my Leo signs. This is for the people with Leo placements in strong areas like your sun, your rising, your moon, right? Or if you happen to know your chart, which I know some of y'all do, this might be for whatever house represents that for you. So let's see what we got here. Leo folks, Leo peoples, boom. 9 of Wands. As it looks, you kind of been beat up a little bit so far this year, right? It's only been about 3 weeks or so. Seems like things have been a little bit rough, but you're still standing your ground. You're still standing firm, right? You're still keeping your head on a swivel. You're still maintaining your frame. Whatever it is that this situation represents, it's not over yet, but it's heading towards the end, right? It's heading towards the end. You've been hit. You've been knocked around, but you're still standing. You're still standing. That's the important thing. You're still standing. So check this out. 10 of Pentacles. Now, what this card represents is something very nice. This represents the absolute culmination of all your hard work. Again, I'm seeing a theme here, just like the previous card. Look, not only did I shuffle these decks, but I'm using a completely different deck. The culmination of all your hard work, right? You've been standing firm. You got your ass kicked a few times. You're still here, Leo. But what you're about to see is the culmination of everything you've been working towards, right? This is the end of something that you've been waiting on, you've suffered for, you've sacrificed for. It's going to pay off. Now look, I'm not just here trying to make some feel-good messages so everybody can go away happy, right? If we get some negative cards, I'm gonna read it like it is. But it just so seems like this reading, like the previous one, deals with you putting in the work and the reward is about to come. Now let's see what this third card says. Ooh, there's the balance. There's the balance. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. So, not only have you been beat up, not only have you been standing your ground, not only will you be rewarded for all your efforts, the beating is not over. There's still something that you are going to be suffering from in the back of your mind. There's still something in your thought process, in your emotional process that you have not gotten over yet. And even after you win, even after you reap what you sow, even after you get paid off for your hard work, there's still something lingering that you haven't gotten over yet. Right? Now, listen to this. Just because you're feeling that pain still does not mean that you can't take the time to appreciate what you've been rewarded with. Just because there's still going to be hurt and lingering pain, that does not discount what you've earned, right? So don't let this cloudy thought process overshadow what you actually have manifested in real life. Does that make sense? Right? And I'm gonna do a fourth one just to kind of wrap all that up. 10 of Wands, right? So this is funny because we got 9-10, 9-10. These all deal with the Malkuth Yesod connection, don't they? These all deal with the moon and the earth. This all deals with the etheric plane and the physical plane. So even though you've been beaten up, you've done a couple of sacrifices, you're being rewarded right now. You're probably going through the reward right now, and you probably also feel the impending pain that's coming in your thought process, right? Not only all that, but you still know that you've got a lot of work to do. It's not over. This period of celebration, this period of reaping, this period of having what you've been working towards, it's nice. And it's still gonna hurt a little bit in the back of your head. And you still have work to do. Right? You still got work to do. You still have a heavy burden on your shoulders that you're going to have to carry. Let's not sugarcoat it. If anybody here is a Leo or has Leo placements, let me know if this makes sense. Let me know if this lines up. But if you continue on the same path that you're continuing on, it looks like there's going to be an even mix of celebration and sorrow. Leo placements, let me know if that's yes, or let me know if that's a no. Let me know if you feel that. Let me know if it don't resonate. Peace, peace, my people. Peace, Lance Benefield. The Electric Rose, peace. Greetings. May Bride, peace. Cosmic Traveler says on point. On point. Okay, all right. Not bad, not bad. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep seeing what we got here. Got here. Let's shuffle this stuff up. Joyce Soul 633, peace and greetings. Let's mix it up, mix it up. Let's thoroughly mix it up. We got through Pisces, we did Leo. We might have room for Cancer. Cancer's very close to Leo. So perhaps that's what we're gonna see. Let's find out. Let's find out. Libra, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Kevros SS God Peace, he says Libra. Mr. Cheetos says Libra. He just popped in, and here we got Libra. Well, we're going with the energy tonight because that's how tarot readings go, at least for me. It's more about receiving rather than trying to enforce. So, let's see what Libra has to say. Let's see what Libra has going on in the cards. And check that out, by the way. Balance. Or lack thereof. Your choice. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oops. As a matter of fact, fuck it. Boom. 8 of Wands. It appears that there is something on its way to you, and you know it. You know it. You've been waiting on something, and you know it's on the way. Maybe this is a person. Maybe this is some idea, some investment. Maybe there's a project that you've been waiting to really get off your chest, get out of your head and into the real world. There's something on its way to you with the quickness, right? Hurtling towards you. And you know it. You're waiting on it. You've done everything you can to prepare the space for it. You know what time it is, right? Like I said, this could be an idea. This could be a person. This could be, like I said, maybe some kind of investment. Something's on its way. Peace Framestar Films. And what do we have next? 10 of Pentacles. Once again, just like the last reading, 10 of Pentacles. This is the result. This is the culmination of everything that you've been working towards. Right? This is the end result of all that hard work that you've been putting in. What you see on this card is a happy family, right? You see representatives of every stage of life. Somebody very old, somebody very young, a male, a female, a child, even the pets, right? And a nice house with lush greenery. This card represents you putting in effort and work and it finally coming to pass to the point that nobody can deny. Right? That's what we got here. Maybe that's what it is that you're waiting on. Maybe it is within this person, this idea, this project, this investment. Something's on its way to you that you've been waiting on. And chances are very nice that this is going to be something that is going to bear lots of fruit. And maybe that's why you know it's on the way and you've been waiting on it. So check this out. The Hermit card. Bam. Bam. So even though the previous card shows a happy family and everybody really congregating together in peace and harmony, I think for you, it isn't necessarily going to be a bunch of people. I think that this culmination, this fruit of your labor, is going to be your personal peace, where you can kind of just step back and enjoy yourself for a change. Libra, maybe you're waiting on an exit plan. Maybe you're waiting to get out of something. And getting out of that something will mean peace for you. When I see the Hermit card, at least from my interpretation, I see peace, right? When I see a bunch of people, to me that's chaos and that's imbalance and a lot of unhealed trauma. But when I see this card, I see an opportunity to really just be by yourself and appreciate the work you've been doing on yourself. Because you know the people around you haven't been doing any work on them. So maybe now you're able to enjoy a certain atmosphere where you don't have to deal with other people's drama. Or perhaps if you want to be around other people, maybe you're going to be in a space where you're going to be self-sufficient based on your inner work. Not self-sufficient so much based on money and material things, but self-sufficient based on your inner work. Maybe you're able to separate from the drama and separate from the nonsense enough to be somebody stable for those people that depend on you to rely on. Maybe you will be the peace for this environment to take place. Let me know if we have any Libras here, if this makes any kind of sense, if this resonates in any way. Let me know if it doesn't, right? I don't usually do tarot readings, so like I said, I'm accepting criticism. If this doesn't really line up with you, let me know. Particularly people with strong Libra placements. Mike's Art, peace. Framestar Films, peace. I don't know if I said peace already. Greetings. Mike's Art says he's a Libra. He says it's resonating. Soul, love, peace. MC Maestro says Libra Moon, been working on an operation of this nature. Awesome possum. Kevros SS God says yes. Great. I love it. Mr. Cheeto says this resonates. Ascendant, Sun, Moon, and Libra. God bless America. You got all that, Libra? My mom was a Libra. I think she's like the only Libra I know in person. Rafsophomes, peace. Rafsophomes says this is exactly what I drew today. Next was card number 2. Great. And Caitlin Lee 23, peace. I recognize that face, but I don't recognize that name. And Spinfield says you're the truth, Trav, with the cards because you're not in the normal mindset of card readers. I sometimes wonder where they get their interpretations from. Not that my interpretations are like the standard to go by, but I know enough about symbology that I can read confidently. Oh. 5 Pentacles. What's that all about? All right, so let's get to the next one. We're not going to go through all the signs, but I think I'm going to pull until I get to Cancer. Because we got somebody waiting on Cancer. Mike's Art says, applause, applause, applause. Chef's kiss. When I see a lot of people, that represents chaos. Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I have to deal with people, I can do so successfully, thankfully, because I've learned the art of neurolinguistic programming. But if I had my way, I would most definitely be by myself. It's like a switch. I can turn it on or turn it off. There we go. I knew it was coming next. I knew it was coming next. I knew it was coming next. And so here we are. We've gone through a water sign, a fire sign, an air sign, and here we are with Cancer. Check out this card. I hope you're still here, J Bald Hale, because we actually got it. If you tuned out, then that's on you. You got this Leviathan creature in the background. You know that represents the subconscious mind. You got this dude with big, meaty claws. Let's see what is going on with Cancer. How many Cancers we got in here? Ascendant, Sun, Moon. How many Cancers we got in the chat right now? No Face Divination, peace. No Face Divination says Cyclo Tarot. Yes, sir. You know, it all helps. It all adds up. Speaking of Cyclo Tarot, I'm going to mention again, if you missed the first round of Cyclomancy, I'm running the second class. February 3rd is when we're having our first meeting. So if you missed it the first time, this is your last chance to get it. Because after this, I'm not running it anymore. I'm not running it anymore. There's other things that I really want to get into. But based on our last session of this Cyclomancy class, I think it's worth doing it one more time. So if you're interested in doing some group work, right? It's not just pre-recorded videos. It's going to be group work, live sessions. You're going to have homework with your teammates. We're doing the Cyclomancy class one more again. So contact me on Instagram if you're interested. I will post the link to sign up very soon. But I'm letting you know, we're doing it one more time. If you missed it, now's your chance, because I will not do it anymore. Because I'd like for us to use this Cyclomancy technique in some of these other endeavors that I want to get into. I want to get into some more Goetia stuff this year. Me and a partner of mine, Apollo Soul, have been working on some things for a very long time that we haven't been able to release just yet. I think that tonight will be I think that 2024 will be a good time to release some aspects of these projects. How many of y'all remember Citri? I think for the upcoming Valentine's Day, we're going to release some Citri rituals we've been working on. But more on that as we get closer. Let's go with Cancer. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Ascendant. One more again. MC Maestro says sitting on the 50-cent cheetah. Yeah. Thank you, Sunshine Chick, for sharing the link for those cards. They're really cool. I'm just using them for the astrological significance, but they've also got planetary, which I was thinking of maybe putting those in to this reading. And also, they've got the elements, which are pretty cool. It has its own system of divination that you can work with according to the book. I thought it was pretty cool. Let's get down to it. Cancer, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. So, Here we have the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles coming up here, right? A lot of Pentacle stuff coming up here. So we got the Seven of Pentacles for you. Now again, this deals with hard work. There's something you've been planning. There's something that you've been very meticulous about. There's something that you have been spending time on the details, right? You've been constructing, you've been planting seeds, you've been structuring, you've been researching, right? You've been planting seeds. Anna Molly, happy birthday. Aquarius. Aquarius, happy birthday. Good to see you. So you've been planting seeds that have been coming to fruition, right? If you think about 7 on the Kabbalah, we're talking about Netzach, Venus, beauty, art, loveliness. And you've been planning it out. Maybe you're an artist. But whatever it is that you're working on, you're adding an artist's touch, right? This could be food. This could be, maybe you got some kind of online business where you've got some kind of special art side to it. You know, maybe the graphic designs are on point. Now here's what we got coming up next. 6 of Swords. So we raised the frequency and we're going up to Tifereth. And it looks like your mind is in a place where you find that not only are you dealing with the art side, not only are you dealing with the beauty side in your planning stages, but you also find that you're the center of this structure. You also find that you're upholding the weight. You're balancing this thing. You find yourself as a mediator, possibly. Maybe you're the person, again, if this is a company type thing, if this is a business venture, if this is something dealing with people, not only are you in charge of kind of making this thing look nice, but you're also mediating between the different people involved. Let me know if this is on point, because my intuition is pulling me more into a business type of aspect. If this is something different for you, let me know. So what happens next is we've got this Page of Cups. And what the Page of Cups represents is a certain level of curiosity, a certain level of untamed psychic ability, a certain level of openness. You're willing to receive what comes next. So when I'm thinking of this project, when I'm thinking of this enterprise where you're dealing with other people, not only have you planted seeds of beauty and design and harmony, right? It's going to be harmonious to behold and experience in whatever way it is. You're the one that seems to be exchanging ideas, making sure that everybody fits in their right place. And the beautiful thing is that this doesn't make you domineering. This doesn't make you controlling. This doesn't make you restrictive. In fact, you're keeping a level of openness and a certain type of curious innocence about this. You're keeping an open mind, and that's going to be your strength, because that's going to allow things to come into this work that you didn't expect. Here's what I mean by that. If you're domineering, if you're controlling, if you're very restrictive, you close a lot of doors, and you're only going to allow the things that you want, the things that you're comfortable with, the things that you're familiar with. And the opposite of that is keeping this innocent sense of openness. When you keep that sense of openness, this newness, this untamed, childlike perspective, you keep the doors open for something that you have no idea about, right? The unexpected. You're allowing room for something totally new to enter the scene. Let me know how that sounds from my Cancer sign. Let me know how that sounds from my Cancer placements. And just to kind of add some more emphasis to it, bro, we got the Wheel of Fortune here. We got the Wheel of Fortune to kind of tie it all together. So this is something that might even be karmic. This might actually be a big deal. This might be something that is one of those stepping stones on your spiritual journey, right? As a practitioner, there's a lot of rituals we try. There's a lot of spirits we work with and things that we do that's kind of like, whatever. But every now and then, we do something that really activates something. We do a ritual, we do a practice, we do something that really activates and changes us in a fundamental way. And it looks like, as long as you keep this sense of childlike openness, right? As long as you continue being the mediator, and as long as you keep this sense of artistry about whatever this thing is that you're working on, you might be dealing with a positive change in this Wheel of Fortune. Lance Benefield asks, are you Haitian, Trav? Not to my knowledge. As far as I've seen, my ancestors come from Southeast Georgia. All the way back to the 1800s. So that's probably something Native American. Great grandparents, as far as I could see, come from Southeast Georgia. So it's probably something Native American. I don't know. But I've never heard any Haitian stuff. Why do you ask that? Oh, Richard Tracy. Peace, brother. Richard Tracy says, what deck is that, Trav? This is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. A beloved user by the name of Bunny Queen gifted this for me on my birthday a few years ago. If you want to find her on Instagram, you can search up Pamela Unicorn. She sells this deck. She created it. It's got correspondences for crystals on it as well. I had to get it because it was unicorn. But yeah, that's what it's called. All right, how we feeling? Let me know if that resonated with you. Let me know if that resonated. Let me know if that was something that you could kind of see into. Lasange de Cote, good evening, my dear. Good to see you. Good to see you. Ro Rockin says, me too, Trav. Southeast Georgia in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, it was cold as hell a couple days ago. I was outside taking my walk and it was like 22 degrees. I hadn't felt that down here in years. Somebody linked me to a video that shows the best way to shuffle cards. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Now that we hit Cancer, I'm gonna freestyle a little bit. I'm gonna change the method up. I've been doing 3-4 card pulls. We're gonna do something a little bit different. I like to innovate. I like to experiment. I like to try new things. So, somebody who's a member of my channel, volunteer for a reading. Somebody who got a green name with a symbol next to it, maybe a unicorn or something like that. Stray Panther says Celtic Cross. Nah, this is something you never heard of before. All right, Stray Panther says me. All right, we will do a reading for you, Stray Panther. And it's not gonna be Celtic Cross. So, remind me again, what's your sign, Stray Panther? That'll give me a little bit of a focal point. Oh, I dropped a card. There we go. Birthday reading. All right. And happy birthday to you as well, my friend, Aquarius style. This is Aquarius season, y'all. Second best season in the entire year. Second best season in the entire year. God bless the Aquarius, right? Second only to Gemini season, of course. Pretty cool, huh? Guys, my computer died on the last tarot card reading. Whatever y'all did, chill. Whatever y'all did last time, slow it down. I gotta get a completely new computer. My shit is fucked up now. Sunshine Chick, I remember you got the same birthday as my son. All right, so let's see. Cha, Edwin, peace and welcome. All right, so let's see what we got with Aquarius. We're gonna do this new style of reading. And here we go. Here we go. This is King of Swords. We'll put that here. Get the 10 of Pentacles. We got the King of Cups. We got the 5 of Swords. We got the Emperor. Got the 6 of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I feel like doing one more. The Hermit. Boom, there we go. Now let's talk about this reading for you. This to me is my storyboard reading. All right, I'm not gonna give away all the secrets, but it seems like the initial situation we're dealing with is, this card has popped up several times in this reading. This 10 of Pentacles deals with the culmination of work. This deals with a lot of work finally coming to fruition and fruit. But who is it coming into fruition and fruit for? This King of Swords character. Now, I'm going to go ahead and assume that that's you, right? Because you're an Aquarius. Now, the King of Swords, we're dealing with somebody who is very much in their head. Somebody who is somewhat logical to the point that they cut off emotions in favor of logic. We're dealing with somebody who is very mental. Now, for this very mental person, you are on a journey of learning how to manage your life in such a way that you are, for lack of better words, the master of reality. You're the king. You are somebody who is in charge. You're on a journey of being, or maybe your past has been a journey of being somebody who has it all figured out, and you want to stay on top of everything. No surprises. You got to be there, right? So here we start off with abundance. We start off with abundance, and that's you. Here we are. And what happens next is 5 of Swords. Hey, man, win some, you lose some. You've been up against certain people. You know, maybe these are fights. Maybe these are legal battles. Maybe these are emotional battles, intellectual battles, a competition. It could be a job. It could be some type of opportunity where, you know, hey, some people had to get hurt. Some people had to get left behind. And not just somebody. We're dealing with somebody who was the King of Cups. So this individual may have been a whole lot more emotional than you. Now, this wasn't like some kid or some young person who just was too emotional to handle themselves. This is somebody who may have even considered themselves a master of their own emotions, and they might have even been a little bit psychic. This is somebody who knows how to deal in the realm of emotion and intuition, But in this particular situation, you have trumped them because you were the master of intellect in this particular competition. So you came face to face, you had some type of conflict with somebody who didn't get that opportunity that you got simply because they were more emotional than you were. Now, as you walk away victorious, as you walk away victorious, as you revel in your victory, it, for you, doesn't appear to be some opportunity to gloat and to puff yourself up and to be obnoxious. In fact, what this opportunity did for you is put you in a state of the hermit. It puts you in a state of solitude, a state of really just reflecting on all that has transpired. Kind of just looking at life a little bit differently. Maybe you thought you'd be somebody who, you know, would be able to laugh about the situation, but instead, you're kind of just taking it all in and using this as an opportunity for self-growth. Let me know how that resonates with you. Dang. MC Maestro said, before you said King of Cups was a master, I pictured a Sith apprentice slaying his master who was skilled in his magnetism. Maybe that's what we could be looking at. Maybe this is somebody that you were working with, somebody that you were close to. I mean, it has to have been because there was some kind of conflict. All right, it's the first time I did that particular type of spread, so let me know. Gerald Sunbright Peace. Gerald Sunbright says that reading was spot on, especially for me personally. Awesome. I love it. This is why I do it. That's quite an experience right there. Because I mean, in this world, you know what I'm saying? Like, inevitably there's going to be times where you have to be against somebody else, whether it's a friend, family member, or even somebody you don't like. There's going to be times where only one can walk away. And you know, sometimes movies make it seem like, you know, I'm the, or even like pop culture and hip hop culture, you know, yeah, I'm the best. I'm the man. I did it to you. And what? It doesn't always end like that. Sometimes it's like, damn, that's how life goes. You know, I'm proud of myself, but I'm not exactly like celebrating the fact that I had to step on somebody to get there. Sometimes you do it, and it's a learning lesson of how life actually transpires, right? They'd have done the same thing to you if they had the opportunity, and you know that. So every victory is not a chance to laugh in the face of your opponent, right? In fact, I think a part of compassion is understanding that, you know, you can see it from their perspective too. Maybe you've been there before, so you know how it is. We all like to win. Nobody likes to lose. But I think losing helps you to appreciate victory, does it not? Having a terrible manager and a terrible boss is a learning lesson on what not to do. I learned that shit in the military. Having a fucktard boss teaches you how to not manage. I think that was the first time I started to say, I'm not working a job anymore. I'm not doing this. If there's one thing I can't stand, is having somebody with authority over me who's a complete dipshit. No, fuck no. I'll break the law before I do that again. An immature, underdeveloped jackass in control of me with my life or death, with my finances at stake, shit, boy. Listen, I'll hit the streets before I do that again. And I'm not even joking. All right, looks like we're doing pretty damn good tonight. I don't feel like stopping anytime soon. Maybe we can keep going. Always a blast hanging out with you guys and gals. Hey, who likes conspiracy theories? Like, who's interested into creepy conspiracy theories? I spent a large part of yesterday watching about this conspiracy theory iceberg. See, I like to see spooky stuff, but it's really hard for somebody like me to find something that's actually spooky. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Like, most horror movies don't scare me at all. Like, come on, man. It mostly has turned into like blood and guts, and that's not scary. Every now and then I'll go surfing down the dark rabbit holes of YouTube, looking for something that kind of like, gives me that chill. I'll be looking up stuff at like 3 a.m. in the morning. I'll be outside in the woods and shit, looking for something that like really kind of gives me that chill, And it's rare when I find something like that. I know that kind of sounds like the prep for a story, but I haven't found anything recently. If you guys have a suggestion, by all means, share it with me. I'd like to be spooked out. I think some of the things that do kind of give me the creeps is like things like the dead internet theory, like things that are like life is a simulation, but not just like the way that mainstream talks about it. Like the way that it can be explained where it could actually make sense. Like other people are not here. It's just you in this weird kind of dream, And all these coincidences and all these synchronicities are just you playing the game better than you were before. I don't know. Anyways, if you find something spooky, let me know. Share it with me. Jam Z says, dealing with my ancestors can be spooky. Yeah. Speaking of ancestors, man, hey, remember Brother Panic. Maybe after this video, go back and watch a Panic lecture, right? He passed and everybody was posting about Brother Panic for a couple days and then nothing else. Don't do that. Go check a Brother Panic video out. Go remember Brother Panic. There's still a lot of information that you didn't get. So if you were somebody who watched Brother Panic on a regular basis like me, run it back. Check them archives, right? Check them archives. Let's not be like these people who were not students of Panic and they popped up when he passed. Oh man, I was rocking with Panic from day one. Oh, rest in peace. Right? But then they never speak anything else. Don't be like those folks. Go back and continue to get that lesson. You heard? Oh, damn, Framestar. So you fucked me up last time with the movie you gave me. Now you're giving me another one. 70s movie called Don't Look Now. All right. You fucked me up with that last one. I had to go out and smoke a whole black and mild after that last movie you sent me. But I'll check it out. 70s movie called Don't Look Now. Let me go ahead and type that in so I don't forget it. Oh, that last one you gave me, I had to smoke a black and take a nap. Don't Look Now. Let's check that out. 1973. Oh, they got a little person in it too. Oh, here we go. Okay, all right. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I think somebody else requested a reading. Let me scroll up and check. Good times, good times, good times with my peeps. Cha Edwin says, what was that last movie, Trav? I'll let Framestar Films share it with you if he wants to. He had to like send it to me for real because I don't know if it's posted online. I had to get the underground. I had to get the straight up mega link, the Telegram. MC Maestro says, I done seen a Jen haunting video where they were focusing in one direction, but the guy in the corner was frozen, stuck, eyeballs rolling, and no one noticing. Jay Balhail says, the way some of the people out here acting daily, scarier than most other things. Yeah. At least from what I'm seeing, not so much scary, but just extremely disappointing. Changing spiritually. Peace. Long time no see. I watched a video that was talking about all the layers of the conspiracy iceberg, and I was looking so hard for something to like spook me out. And it's like, man, I done heard all this shit before. Ain't none of this scary at all. Lance Benefield says, you remember one night, Trav, that we was trying to watch a movie together on StreamYard? Yeah, I remember that. It didn't work out. It wasn't StreamYard, it was like Views or something, some app. I don't know, maybe we'll try it again. Who knows? Framestar Film says it was called Enter the Void. That's what it was. All right, look, we're gonna have to do another reading, so. Supremacy McCoy says, watch Lunopolis, Trav. All right, I'll Google it. Lunopolis. I'm not as fluid here since my computer died, so I'm using a laptop on the side. I got a Chromebook, you know. I bought this Chromebook strictly for typing. And I mean, I'm grateful that I got it because now that's all I got right now. So it's kind of difficult. I used to have everything in one place, making my videos and my images and editing stuff. But since my computer died, I kind of have to go from here to there. And not to mention also my phone broke. So it's like I have to go to 3 different devices just to do what I normally do. But I think it's teaching me something here, you know. It's kind of stressful because I was used to everything being so smooth. But now it's really showing me that I don't need all that extra stuff necessarily. And it's teaching me to really make use with the bare minimum. And that's a lesson I appreciate. You know, I'd rather have it very comfortable. And it'll come back, right? I'll get it all back. But right now, while I have to endure, I'm grateful because, shit, there's some people that don't even have this bare minimum. I got this little $100 iPhone that I'm using. You know, the battery dies in like 2 hours. But it's working right now, right? It's getting this reading done. So I'm grateful. What was that movie called? Lunopolis, you said? Yeah. All right, and then we'll do another reading. It's about the moon. All right, I can dig it. I can dig it. Let's see what we got here. So far, you guys have been saying that the readings have been on point. Uranus, that's not a sign. Wait a minute. Okay, well, here we go. Uranus placements. Does anybody know their Uranus placement? If you guys are gonna watch that movie Into the Void, just think Book of the Dead. That's all I'm gonna say. Look out for the symbolism. Watch it as an occultist, not as a regular ass person. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. Now I'm reading from myself. That's what I'm talking about. Gemini. It's about accurate. 2 dragons revolving around a pearl. It's my daily life. Sometimes I'm right side up, sometimes I'm upside down. It all depends on the hour. Let's go. Where my Gemini at? Where my Gemini peoples at? I don't even know where my Uranus is, because honestly, I look at the traditional planets. Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, and Mars. All right, I'm stalling because I'm giving you guys time to look at your chart and see where your Uranus is. What a weird planet. No storms, right? No, if you look at it, it's just a smooth blue. Like, who does that? Whereas you deal with Jupiter and it's full of strips of storms, craziness. Same thing with Saturn. But Uranus, no, just a calm, cool blue. You might see one storm over here on the left. And who knows what qualities Uranus represents? Who can tell me briefly in the chat what type of qualities Uranus represents in the chart? Zaire Anu, peace brother, been a minute. We got a couple people in here I haven't seen in a while. That's awesome, good to see y'all. Ethereal Celestials, peace. Anna Molly says, oh, they got a pick though. It's got a secret ring and it spins sideways. See? This extra ass planet. Not only does it have a secret ring, who would have thought that Uranus has a secret ring? And it spins sideways. This guy. Extra. That's all I can say. MC Maestro says, Uranus I interpret as eccentrics and futurism. Anamali says, technology, chaos, futuristic time. Yeah. I mean, with a secret ring spinning sideways, I could see that too. Technology, futuristic time, says Lasange Decode. Stray Panther says, Uranus is filthy. Well, let's see about our Gemini and our futuristic technological stuff. Tree says Uranus stays in each sign for 7 years, meaning it rules a generation more than a person. It rules innovation, rebellion, and progress. That's from the CoStar app. Okay, so let's keep that in mind as we do this Gemini reading. This is for people who have Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Ascendant. If you have Gemini in any other place, this would apply to that particular house. So if you've got your chart handy, now's the time to peep where you got that at. Lance Benefield says, by being the avatar of Phanis, I learned that Uranus is his grandson. Here we go, Gemini. This applies to me as well. First card, Two of Cups. So it seems that there is an exchange. There seems to be a mutual beneficial relationship between what can be seen as the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. We're working on that inner and that outer connection. We've been doing the work to kind of bridge the gap between the inside and the outside, the objective and the subjective. Of course, I'm gonna get more technical because this deals with me too, right? And the reason that I say this deals with the subconscious and the conscious mind is not only because one is standing on the water and one is standing on the land, but who do we have floating above the top? Does anybody recognize this figure? Anybody tell me why we die? I don't wanna die. Who do we have floating above these two? You may call him by many names if you know who the hell I'm talking about. I'm seeing a couple names. I think one or two of them might be guesses, but we'll see. This deals with an inner process of interpreting reality, and it appears that whoever this reading is for has been in the process of coming into alignment with their inner world and their outer world. Or they may have specifically met a person who they really resonate with and connect with on a deep level, right? So as a result, we deal with the Two of Swords. And what we're dealing with here is we've got two twos, right? The twos certainly deal with Chokmah, a reflection of the divine, as above, so below. When you see any twos, we're dealing with as above, so below. Now, previously dealing with the Two of Cups, the water element, dealing with emotions, dealing with mind, dealing with intuition and feeling. The Two of Swords also deals with mind, but on the other aspect, cold logic, right? Cut away the emotions and what's left, fact or fiction, right? We're slicing away anything that does not hold up by its own weight. So not only do we have this connection between the inside and the outside, we're also going through a process of cutting off these things that do not serve our progress, right? We're going through a phase of harmonizing and reflecting the inner world with the outer world. And as we do it, we're also cutting away things that don't need to be here anymore. And look at how crazy this is. Gemini 2-2. And I'm gonna show y'all that I'm mixing it up. This is not pre-planned in any way, shape, or form. Right? And anyways, we get the Seven of Wands. And what happens here is that even though we're doing this inner work, it still seems as if the outside world is giving us so much conflict. So much conflict. It's us against the world. And here's the crazy thing. You see all these different sticks poking up and trying to knock us off where we're at, trying to knock us off of where we stand and break us down. And here we are with this one. We can only focus on one person at a time. That's what's so crazy. So how do we expect to win and survive? Well, here's the thing. You're still winning, but it's not because you're so skilled with that one stick. There is something else that is assisting us. Notice what I said. We're coming into a certain communion with the subconscious mind. I said, take a look at that figure at the top. Do you know who it is? Do you know what that represents? Do you know what that symbol represents? There's a look. When 2 or 3 are gathered, there I am. There ain't 2 people on this card. There's 3 entities on this card. Even though it's 2, that third is a creation of the meeting of these 2. And this is the process that we've gone through. Again, it's a subconscious process. Look at the moon symbolism. Look at the water symbolism. This is a subconscious process. Look at the blindfold. This is a subconscious process. This is what's done in the dark, right? Not only are we coming into communion with our inner selves, but we're also slicing away those things that are no longer serving us. And what has happened? Look, it's reflecting into the outer world. So while we're in the inner world fighting for balance, we're doing the same thing in the outer world. It seems troublesome. I made a post today. I said, you got this. No matter what you're going through, no matter what difficulties you're facing, no matter what obstacles that are happening right now, you got this. Well, I mean, I post that stuff as a message to me too, right? This is still a battle that is taking place between the inner and the outer world. Now, here's the thing. You're going to win because it's not just you with the stick. You are backed up by the Most High. You are backed up by the invisible force. You are backed up by the very spirit that you've been trying to connect with all this time. And it may not seem like it. It may seem like you're by yourself on this hill trying to fend off everything around you. But let me tell you, you've got something on your side that these other sticks don't. That's why you will win, right? It could be technology. It could be something unexpected or futuristic. Maybe that's where the Uranus comes into play. 4th card, 3 of Swords. Hey, it's going to be rough right now. It's going to be rough. It's going to feel like heartbreak. It's going to feel like pain and misery. It's going to feel like you've been betrayed. You're going to feel like you're by yourself. Yes, it will. But keep going, because like I said, you're not in this battle alone. You're not in this battle by yourself. Keep going. We've been through this already. We already know what time it is. This ain't the first rodeo. It's probably been a while since we had to dance like this, hasn't it? It's probably been a while since we had to dance like this. Let me know in the chat, Gemini placements, if you know what I'm talking about. Let me know if I'm just on some bullshit. It's been a while since we had to dance like this. But guess what? Keep going. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Yes, you're going to hurt. Yeah, it is. But we've been here before. We can do this, and we will continue to do it, and we will come out on top. That's just how it goes. So as for right now, it's a little bit rough, but that's okay. That's what makes life spicy and exciting. That's what makes life spicy and exciting. Hey, I'm a Gemini. I hope to get a sweet, wonderful reading like Cancer and Leo got earlier about all their good work, you know, coming to fruition, and then being able to kick back and sip wine and have hookers and strippers dance all over the place. But no, we gotta go through some turbulence right now, and that's okay. That's okay. Oh yeah. Okay, we got some confirmations here. Voodoo Child 41 peeps. Valara peace. Yeah, we know what time it is, and that's all right. We can deal with it. We are battle tested. Okay, so last karmic life says you rock tropical or sidereal. The answer is yes. Yes. currently viewing this video and you are enjoying this content, go ahead and hit that like button, because you know, it's YouTube. Court Singh, peace. Been a minute. I'm telling you, man, we got all types of folks I ain't seen in quite a while popping up. That's all right. What's the next reading? What's the next reading? What is the next reading? Fire. Mars. Hold on just a minute. What astrological sign is ruled by Mars? Does anybody know what astrological sign is ruled by Mars? Veronica Archaga, peace. Or what sign is particularly a fire sign? It seems that Mars rules Aries, and some would say that Mars also rules Scorpio. It's funny. I can do this in my sleep, these connections and these relationships. And I'm not bragging. I mean, literally, I can do this in my sleep. 2 nights ago, I had a dream that this entity gave me a tarot reading. Gave me a full-ass tarot reading. And I woke up and I remembered the cards and I broke down what it meant. That was the first time. That's what I'm saying. The one thing that I did get from cyclomancy that has stuck with me is that my dreams have been vivid. I've been remembering them, and I've been able to retain a degree of lucidity. Really freaking cool. But yeah, I had a dream 2 nights ago. And this entity gave me a tarot card reading. And I woke up, I remembered the cards, I pulled them. Felt pretty badass, I'll tell you that. Real talk. Viking Woman 1988 says, wanted to check out Leo and Libra. We did Leo and Libra, so you're going to have to rewind the video. You have to catch it from the beginning. We did Leo and Libra already. I'm gonna have to leave some signs out because we're not exactly doing everybody. This is just a convenient way to kind of delineate who it's for. And the first card that the entity pulled was the Death card. And I wasn't even scared because, like, I understand the symbolism between these things. Death does not mean death. And even if it did mean death, like, to me, death isn't scary. Death does not spark up fear in my heart. Like, you gotta understand, what is death? That's the separation of the consciousness from the body. And what's so bad about that? Shit, you ain't gotta pay bills no more. You don't have to worry about getting sick. You don't have to keep buying groceries. You don't have to keep dealing with these dumbasses. Shit, death ain't bad or scary to me. Maybe some of y'all don't understand what I'm talking about, and you cling to life, and you cling to your job, and you cling to paying rent, and you cling to that unsatisfactory relationship with that partner who, shit, might be cheating. Who knows? I don't know. I don't care. All I know is, man, at this point, I really really, truly, 100% am not afraid of death by any means. If anything, I don't want to feel pain before, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to fucking bleed out and suffer. That part I'd rather not have to deal with. But as far as like, oh no, I'm going to die, that does not scare me, bro. And I'm not trying to sound cool. I promise you I'm not trying to sound cool. Because, I mean, what can that do for me if I say that to you? Peace, J. Ball Hale. Good stuff. Good stuff. Last Karmic, right, says, oh, I know exactly. But why you say yes to both astrologies? Dude, I'm about to leave, so can you explain? This man rushing me like he's paying me. That's crazy, bro. But, I mean, I've studied both sidereal and tropical. They both make sense in their own way. So, depending on what I mean, shit, it just depends on how I feel, man. It just depends on how I feel. I don't think like that. I don't stick hard to like, oh, it's gotta be this, it's gotta be that. Like, it is what it is. If I want to do some, like, in my sidereal, I'm more of a Taurus, and tropical, I'm more of a Gemini. They both apply. So it's just like, even with my rising is Sagittarius, right? I'm gonna look up the horoscopes of Sagittarius and Gemini. I'm not gonna sit here and be, oh, it's gotta be this, it's gotta be this. Everything is just information, and what applies, applies. What doesn't, doesn't. I'm getting the impression that you're very, very rigid on those categories. I am not rigid at all. I'm able to flow. And in being able to flow, I can see where some are more relevant at some times and some are less relevant at other times. Eastern astrology is generally more specific than Western, but that doesn't mean that Western is useless. They have different temperaments. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, different temperaments. Stray Panther says, view both astrology schools as dimensions you exist in at the same time. Yeah, and you could even say it deals with different aspects of the self, right? If you look at the Eastern culture as a whole, the entire thing is different than Western culture as a whole. Eastern culture is way more subconscious compared to... Eastern culture is way more subconscious compared to Western culture, which is way more logical, left brain, right? So, look, you've got two sides of the self. In utilizing these two types of astrology, they both apply. One is not better than the other. One applies to one aspect of the self and one applies to the other. That's how I take it. Uh-oh. Amber Thomas, where you at? I just see that you have given me a Cash App donation, and I appreciate that. And I'm expecting you to ask for your reading, to tell me what sign you are. At? Oh, my bad. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say your name. Joyce Soul 633 says, I found that both resonate at different periods of life. Knowing thyself and being self-aware helps greatly with being able to know which applies and when. So good to have knowledge of both. Yes, yes. Uh-oh, Dark Sister says, hi, I'm Amber and a Virgo. All right. Did we do Virgo yet? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. All right. Let's see where the energy flows, my dearest Amber. Let's see where the energy flows. We'll do a reading for you. You want Unicorn, or do you want Feminism Tarot, or do you want the regular deck? You give me your preference, since you have graciously donated, and I very much appreciate you. Which deck you want? So think about your situation. Consider deeply the question that you have. Consider deeply the concern that you have. Consider deeply what it is that you would like some light shed upon. And within the context of these cards, clarity will be displayed. Beginning with this, Four of Pentacles. And so it seems there is a sense of stability in your material world. Whether this is your possessions, whether this is your finances, whether this is some skills that you've been working on, there's something within your material world where you have found a sense of stability. Now, the stability has come at a cost. You've dedicated a lot of time to create this stability, to the point that some people might, I don't know, call you bad names. Some people might call you stingy. Some people might call you selfish. Some people might call you, you only care about yourself, that kind of thing. And that might be true. It also might not be true. But the fact of the matter is, for you to get where you've gotten in life right now, you had to piss some people off. Let me know if we resonate so far. Now, the benefit of this is, like I said, you find yourself in a sense of stability. Things are very firm, things you can count on, right? But the downside is you have trouble expanding. You're not able to really grow as much as you want to, as quickly as you'd like to. And there are some people who are kind of pissed off about it. So we deal with the Wheel of Fortune. And like I said, this is more of a karmic thing, right? This is more of a karmic thing. So if you're having any doubts about these people saying negative things about you, you can go ahead and ignore that. Go ahead and let that slide. It's their insecurities when they tell you that, oh, you're selfish, you only think about yourself, da-da-da-da-da. Most of that is that these people are insecure. What you're dealing with here is something that you have incarnated to deal with. It's karmic. And what that also means is that the world that you are creating for yourself has a foundation in this. The world that you are creating for yourself, the life that you are creating for yourself, from now to the future, from the past, present to the future, is based on your ability to focus on building your life the way that you want it to be. And you've learned by now that it comes with consequences. And most of those consequences are people who don't agree. And if you've shown that you can deal with that so far, you're actually doing pretty good. You're actually doing pretty good. Now check this out. Stay on this path and let the wheel of karma turn. Stay on this path, continue to develop those things that you're working on. Continue to stay focused and single-minded on your goals. And what you're going to find is that you're going to step into a new platform, a new territory. You're going to expand into new places. Now, this might mean somebody's going to recognize your work and give you an opportunity. This might mean that you create your own opportunity, right? But either way, this behavior here is actually karmic. You're burning karma. You're creating positive karma for yourself. Because if you were to let these people and their opinions and their feelings designate how you live, you would actually be incurring negative karma, which would in turn block off new opportunities. But because you're sticking to your guns, you're standing your ground, you're holding on to what's yours, your ideas, your works, how you move, right? I said your ideas, your works, how you move, because you're holding on to all that and not letting other people tell you what to do, you're actually living according to your destiny. Now, what's so great about this is that eventually, as you continue to build, right? As you continue to build, this is very tangible. Pentacles, this represents Saturn. As you continue to build, construct, and put into concrete form your dreams, you're going to step into an entirely new realm, a new world. Like I said, this could be somebody might recognize what you're doing and give you an opportunity. This could also mean that you create an opportunity for yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're going to walk into a place that you could not have imagined. Right now, you can't imagine where you're about to go. You can't even imagine. It's not even, whatever you think is going to happen, that's not it. Something completely new, something off the charts. That's what the cards say. Let me know if that resonates. Check this out. Queen of Pentacles. Again, we've got concrete, tangible, physical. Stay on this path and you will become a master at this. You're going to become somebody that is known in your field. You're going to become somebody who is known for being very skilled at whatever it is that you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're working on. But you're going to be somebody recognized in your field, as long as you stay the course. Let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Ashe. Wow, it's been an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. It legit did not feel like no hour and 40 minutes. It for real did not feel like an hour and 40 minutes. I feel like I've been on here maybe 45 minutes. Viking Woman says, I have to go, but thank you for the reading. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad that you found value. Dark Sister says, wow, thanks. I am being selfish to heal. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep doing that. Other people, like I said, they may be hurt, but it's mostly because of their own insecurities, right? You have to heal, or you cannot give the best version of yourself. You can't be the best version of yourself if you don't heal. It might sound counterintuitive, but look, you got to build up your energy. It only makes sense. If you don't build up your energy, you are going to be weak, broke down, burned out. And if these people really love you, they will understand, right? If these people really loved you, they would understand that you need some time. Why is somebody rushing you? Why is somebody rushing you? Like I said, this is karmic. This isn't no just, right now, little pop culture meme. This is something karmic. This is something that this is part of the plan that you incarnated here with. If these people can't wait for you, if they can't respect the fact that you need to heal, then they don't need to be there. Like I said, it's them. It's them. You got to do what's right for you. You can't give your best self if you're broken down, exhausted, and tired. What's waiting for you is a new opportunity, period. And that new opportunity is going to lead you to a place where you can say that you are very skilled at what you do and other people can recognize it. Your name is going to come before you do. Your name is going to show up before you do. Framestar Film says sometimes it takes single-mindedness to get to where you want to go. Facts. What's the rush in this world? What's the rush? Most people are only rushing something because they want something out of you. I mean, I get that some things are time sensitive, but usually if something's time sensitive, then you already know the deal. Your healing is not time sensitive. Your healing needs to be done. Bald-headed Hierophant, peace. Okay, all right. Woo. How do y'all feel tonight? Testing, 1, 2. Anna Molly says, nice night here. Nice, ain't it? Stray Panther says, I feel good, about to continue listening and play Monster Hunter World Iceborne. I haven't played Monster Hunter since when it first came out. Alright, so maybe we can do 1 or 2 more readings if you guys are still awake. Moby, peace. Good to see you. Pisces, we did Pisces, Moby. You might have to rewind. That was what the first one we did. So you might have to check the replay. Maestro says, can you finish the Aries reading? Yes. Yes. Not quite Aries, but very, very close. Very, very, very close. Very close. We'll get to Aries, though. Look at that. Where's there 2 people on this card? Interesting. Interessante. Taurus is here. Anybody here a Taurus? Maybe, possibly, potentially. If we don't have any Tauruses, then we'll skip and we'll go to the next. Kenny Anderson, peace. There we go. The bald-headed Hierophant. That's all I need. That's all I need. One mic. So Let's see what's going on with Taurus. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. So, does anybody know what astrological sign lines up with the Hierophant? Do we need to check the Kabbalistic tarot book again? Does anybody know what astrological sign lines up? No, Capricorn is the devil. Remember, we did that earlier. Does anybody know? Okay, well, anyways, the Hierophant is Taurus. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Are we back? Are we back? Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Wiggling the fingers. There we are. Okay, yeah. So, seems like we are dealing with, or you are yourself, some type of structure, some type of set of rules. Now, if this is the home, maybe you got to have things your way. Maybe you set things up to where, you got a certain standard that you expect everybody else to follow. If not, then they will feel your wrath. Or maybe you're involved or getting involved with some type of institution. Could be the military, could be a new job, could be a number of different types of institutions where there are rules in place that have always been that way. And either you're having to accommodate to it or others are having to accommodate to you. Let me know how that feels so far. How that feels so far. So we've got some type of institution that has rules and expectations of others. Now, either you are setting those rules or you're finding yourself faced with those rules. So next we're dealing with the Hermit. And as you have either experienced other people's reactions to your rules, or as you yourself have come into the experience of integrating those rules into your life, it's really challenging you to look within yourself. It's really challenging you to put aside a lot of things that you thought defined you and made you you. Right? Oh, I'm the person that does this kind of thing. I'm the person that this is how you know it's me. It's causing you to look at all that type of stuff. It's causing you to look at your ego, right? These rules, whether they're your rules or someone else's rules, whatever the conflict was, whatever the experience was, it's causing you to look at yourself and really ask the important questions. Damn. Am I really about this? Is this really me? Right? Maybe you hurt somebody's feelings that you loved and you're asking yourself, well, shit, did that really have to happen? Did I really have to go that far? Right? Or maybe your feelings got hurt. Or maybe as you enter this institution, it's really making you question who you are. Let me know how that feels, Taurus. Let me know if that's accurate or incorrect. This is a big deal, actually. We've got two major arcana. One of them lines up specifically with Taurus. I don't even have to ask you if this resonates. I know it does. So because of this experience of facing this institution or being the institution that you've made others face, whatever side you're on, top or bottom, you find yourself in a state of self-reflection. Like, this is really shaking you up. This is really causing you to ask some serious questions. Who am I really? What am I really doing? Like, is this really real? You're having to really take some time out and think about what this whole situation has proved. The bald Hierophant says, I'm the institute. That's what I figured. But because, there might be other Tauruses, I decided to keep it, on both sides. But it seems like that experience, whatever it may be, is really causing you to question, like, is this really me? And do I really have to do this? And why did I set it up in this way? Do I really mean it? Right? And not negative, not positive, but really, really kind of just questioning and making sure that this is what you really mean to do, what you really mean to be. Right? I like that one. Court Singh says, been self-reflecting since November, bro. Yeah, self-reflection vibes, but mostly because of the rules that you set up in your life and that you've put other people under. Maybe you lost somebody because of those rules. Maybe you've let people into your life who you don't want there due to these rules. Maybe you've invited situations that you don't like, or maybe you've missed situations that you wanted because of the rules that you set up for yourself. The bald-headed Hierophant says, cut off somebody that I felt was disloyal, but I may have been wrong. Boom. Boom. So think about it, think about it. I don't know if you were wrong or not, but what I do know is maybe you were being a little too black and white, being a little too much according to your rules. Maybe you didn't judge the situation based on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever been to a job, again, like, I gotta talk about a dumbass boss. You ever been to a job where it's like, they say the customer's always right, but like, you're not allowed to swipe 3 objects, only 2. But the customer had like a good reason. Like, they weren't like scamming you. Like, it just makes common human sense. And you swipe 3 and the customer is happy. But then they call you in the office and you get in trouble. Oh, well, you weren't supposed to do 3. You're supposed to only do 2, right? They're sticking to the black and white, the institution, and disregarding the fact that the customer came out happy. It didn't hurt anybody. Everything came out well. Maybe you were sticking too close to the black and white and not handling that situation based on the situation itself. Gucci bandana. You ever eat but you're hungry like right afterwards? All right, so we got 3 decks here. We got a couple of signs that we've gone through. We're gonna get Aries. We're going to get Aries. Oh, it's Virgo. Where are my Virgos out? Do we have any Virgos? If we do not have any Virgos, I'm gonna go to the next pull because we got to get an Aries reading here tonight. Where are my Virgos at? If we do not have any Virgos, we're gonna go to the next pull. So speak now before I reshuffle. Virgo style. The bald-headed Hierophant says, thanks, Travis. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. So, my Virgo people, what's the symbology behind the Virgo symbol? What does that mean? What is that all about? What does it mean when the solar energy is interpreted as a Virgo? See, the solar energy is complex, and as a human being, we can only experience it in fractionated sections. All of us have a Virgo aspect, but those with Virgo aspects in their sun, moon, and ascendant have this symbology stronger than someone who doesn't. Hillwood 365, peace. To me, when I think of Virgo, I think of somebody who is almost OCD with details. Somebody who pays a lot of attention to the small parts of the picture. And I can only say that because generally I pay attention to the wide parts. But I have Virgo in my 6th house. So most of the stuff that I do publicly, in other words, on YouTube and social media, you guys see my Virgo aspect at play. But I think that's part of my Gemini nature because that's who I am publicly. That's not who I am privately. I think of somebody very meticulous. And Mr. and Mrs. Meticulous. We begin our reading with the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Right now you feel left out in the cold. Right now you feel that there's a lot of Pentacle energy tonight, a lot of earthly energy tonight. And by the way, Virgo is an earth sign. Right now you feel left in the cold, but here's the thing. Ooh, the bald-headed Hierophant says Virgo is the only human of the zodiac. They are timid, sensitive, and self-sabotaging by nature. Now, I want to say Gemini is probably human too. It's just 2 humans. So 5 of Pentacles. You're outside looking in. It's not that your goal is out of reach. It's not that your goal is impossible. It's more like you don't feel like you're a part of it. It's more like you feel outside of it. You're still kind of looking for an angle to break into it. Right? Like I said, you feel kind of left out in the cold. You kind of feel separated from it. You kind of feel like, it's right there, but for whatever reason, you're not connecting with it. And for some of you, it is painful. For others, it's just frustrating. Check this out. After the 5 of Pentacles, we get the 6 of Pentacles. Beautiful. This outside feeling may actually be a blessing. It may actually be a blessing to you, and it may actually be a blessing to others. Because somehow, some way, because you were left out, that causes you to stand out. Because you were left out, that causes you to stand out. So hey, whatever this material thing is that you didn't quite get, that you're not a part of, that you just can't break through, that's perfectly fine. Maybe you weren't supposed to be a part of that. And the result is you become someone that stands out because you still are able to manage success without being a part of it, without being involved with it, without being wrapped up in it. Maybe you don't need to be a part of that group. Maybe you don't need to be involved with that thing. But that doesn't mean that you're not gonna win. In other words, look at it from a different angle. Look at it from a different angle. That's your victory, that's your success. Seeing this thing from a different angle. Earth sign, boom, justice. Look at the similarity between this card and this card. Look at the similarity between these two. So you were left out. So you weren't exactly included in the group. As long as you don't let that break you down, you're gonna find a different way in, and that's gonna be your success. You're still going to make it, just not through traditional means. And the beautiful thing is that whatever field it is that you're trying to break into, whatever, this could be a relationship, this could be business, this can be whatever, your spiritual practice. It could be that nobody has been unorthodox in so long that nature is literally calling for balance, right? Maybe traditionally, the way that people make it in whatever you're doing is through a certain system. And perhaps that's been going on for way too long. Maybe it's time for somebody to break the mold, and that's you. And what's beautiful about that is that it's going to be balance, it's justice. Because here's the thing. Nature abhors a vacuum. Nature cannot just be one-sided. It has to have balance. And it seems like in your field right now, it just might be prime opportunity for you to do something different, to be the disruptor, the game changer. If that's on your mind, that's the right direction to go. You've got justice on your side. You've got the energy of balance. And she's related to the high priestess. So there's going to be something subconscious at play. There's going to be something subconscious in the background that's stirring within you, that's going to help you survive outside of the system, off the grid. A lot of pentacles tonight, a lot of abundance tonight. Let me know how this feels. Let me know if this connects. Let me know if this makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't. No, seriously, if it doesn't, let me know. But specifically for people with Virgo placements. Lasange Decote says, Virgo to me is a sign of polished mastery by continuous and meticulous practice and observation. It is cleansing in the way that it polishes things to their purest form. I like that. Interesting. Stray Panther says Aquarius has a human figure. Yeah. Lance Benefield says, I'm a Scorpio, but most of my blind spots is my opposite sign, Taurus. The bald-headed Hierophant says, Gemini is two faces, not necessarily human faces. Just my take on it, though. Divine Ultra Instinct Peace. Divine Ultra Instinct says, listening to you, Trav, you are right. And much love to you, bro, because we are always growing, but we forget to love ourselves to get out of these karmic cycles. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So, Virgo, let me know if this was a good reading for you. MC Maestro, you still there? Because we're about to do Aries. We are about to do Aries. Boom! Golden Globe Awards. May she grant us happiness. May she grant us happiness. I've been craving some Mexican food for the past 2 days now. Tracking my impulse. I recently started playing Grand Theft Auto. I mean, not too hardcore. I'm not about to be on it. I just, was playing it a little bit. I'm still at the beginning. I had my radio station on like a Mexican station, and all I could think about was like endless nachos and salsa and some carne asada. Man, with some guacamole, grilled peppers, poblano peppers, chipotle peppers, a couple of tortillas, you can put it all in, the steak and the peppers and the onions. Guacamole, salsa, rice, beans, man. I think it's time for me to get out the house again. Something has just caused me to crave Mexican food once more. Court Singh says guac. Bitch on my side with a whole lot of guac. Woo, woo. Check this out, Aries. What does this mean to you when you see this, when you think about Aries? Like, what does that mean? What's he doing? What's the activity? Look at those horns, right? Imagine carrying that around on your head. Stray Panther says, always room for a taco. Stop. That does not help. It doesn't help. It makes it worse. I do have tortillas, I do have salsa, and I do have steak. I guess I could just make my own, right? What's this meme? MC Maestro says, war. Well, let's see what type of influences we pull. Al Dickey says, looks like he coming out of hell. Okay. Voodoo Child 41 says, Trav, you speak in my language. Shoot. I might be bilingual, but I'm very fluent in food language. Let's go. Let's do this. Where my Aries at? Tell me something in the chat. Let me know who I'm reading to. Give me a face to the name. Who's Aries? Who's got Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries ascendant, or Aries anything else you care about? Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Tell me if it ain't good enough for you, babe. Adam Davis says all the Virgos are still processing their readings. Speaking as a Virgo. Yeah. Lasange Decode says Aries in a placement I care about. Right on, right on. Cosmic Energy says me, but this is my wife account. Okay, first off, what are you doing on your wife's account? Second off, all right, I will remember to not remember that icon with Aries. Well, this man say all Scorpio everything. How do you have all Scorpio everything? I don't believe that at all. I'm gonna call bullshit on that, buddy. Ashley B, peace. Tell me. Oh. There we go. Let's get some stability here. Knight of Pentacles. Now this is interesting. Very interesting. Because this can represent two kinds of people. And it's up to you to decide. On one hand, we've got somebody that's pretty lazy. They ain't doing shit. Sitting around doing the bare minimum, chilling, living off of the efforts of somebody else. Now that could be you. That could be somebody close to you. We're dealing with somebody that's literally just kicking back, just living. Probably don't have a job. Probably collecting some kind of benefits. Probably not trying to change the situation. This is an earth sign that is very comfortable. Well, this is an earth influence that's very comfortable just being an earth influence. All right, somebody, Maestro said, oh damn. Okay, sounds like I'm hitting close. This person just kicked back. Fuck it. Now on the other side, this could be somebody who is the opposite. They're really trying to get something going. They're really trying to start a new business. Maybe they're cutting grass. Like maybe they're not in the best place, but they're actually trying, right? They're trying to hustle, trying to sell something. They're trying to do what they can. It's going to be one of those two types of people. They're either sitting on somebody else's couch or they're trying their best to make things work, right? Hell, it could be a relationship. You might have one partner who's a lazy ass, just sitting back doing nothing. And you might have the other partner who's working 2 or 3 jobs, just trying to make ends meet, right? That's who we're dealing with this Knight of Pentacles. I know it. I seen it. I called it. You know who I'm talking about. It could be you. It could be somebody else. Just keep it moving. Empress. So we're dealing with a lot of earth energy here. Aries is the fire sign, very fiery, moving, very passionate, obsessed even. They're gonna start it, right? They're not gonna continue it, follow it, think about it. They're gonna make the move. Now we got somebody who's gonna make the move to take advantage of opportunities that are there, including the couch, bed of their friend's house or lover's house, or somebody who's going to take the move and starting that new hustle, that new business, all right, that new venture. Now, the thing is, we're dealing with a birth of some sort. Something has become pregnant. Maybe this person has been sitting on somebody's couch and they got them pregnant. I don't know. Or maybe somebody's really hustling and trying to get something going. And what happens is that they're finally getting to a place where one of their ideas is starting to make sense. One of their ideas is actually starting to bear fruit. Right? I'm trying to read it from different angles, so let me know. I don't know how many. I asked y'all if y'all in the Aries, so let me know if this is making any kind of sense. So what we have here, whether your new hustle is starting to bear fruit, or whether you've been sleeping on somebody's couch and you got somebody pregnant, what's happening as a result of all this is that maybe, just maybe, that couch potato will come to a place of mental maturity. This event just might bring that slacker to a point of actually taking life seriously. Or that hustler, that entrepreneur, that person that's really trying to make ends meet. Maybe they finally have come across something that pays off, and it helps them to see what they've been missing all along. Because I know how it is when they're trying to hustle and make ends meet and you're trying to do this, that, and a third. Once you actually start to make success, you can look back and say, damn, I can see why I wasn't winning before. Because I was just acting out of impulse and I wasn't really taking into account the different things that led me to where I am today. So maybe this pregnancy and this success isn't necessarily random, but a result of your continued efforts. You've been doing whatever it is so steadily for so long that it had no choice but to produce a new era. That new era being something that you can look at and say, you know what? Now I see why I've been here for so long. Now I see why it took me so long to get here. Now I see. I get it. Check this out. Check this out. Not only do you get it, but you might even look back at the people you hurt along the way. You might even look back at some of the emotions you might have missed. You might even look back and say, you know what? Not only do I understand why I took so long to get here, but I also am starting to have a little bit of sympathy for the people who helped me get here, or the people that I used and abused to get here, or the people who contributed whatever they contributed. I can actually look back with a little bit of sympathy, with a little bit of what's the word? Compassion. I can kind of see from a perspective that makes sense, not only logically, but also emotionally. So it looks like Aries, whether you're sitting on somebody's couch or whether you're hustling as best as you can, you're gonna hit some point where things suddenly make sense. This is your time to awaken. Maybe you thought you were spiritually woke and you were on your journey and your path. Maybe you thought that, but now you will actually be there, and you're gonna look back and say, damn, so that's why it took so long. So that's why. All right, everybody in the chat who said there was an Aries who had Aries placements, let me know how that felt. Let me know how that was. Was that on point? Was that far away? Let me know. Dicky says on point. Look, this ain't a personal judgment. I don't know who, what, why, when, where. I'm just reading the cards. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But that's what this reading is for. It's for you specifically, subconsciously. You might be sitting on somebody's couch right now, using up somebody else's internet bill to watch this YouTube video. Right? That might be you. I mean, it's none of my business. But you're about to come into a time and a place where you can see the world for what it is. So you can look back and actually see, damn, so that's what time it was. All this, that's what took me. So that's why I've been going through this. That's what I've been putting them through, right? Aries placements. This is a day of reckoning. And, you know, I don't deal with good and bad. I don't deal with that. I'm just saying, I mean, it is what it is. You can take that as something bad. Even if you are the laziest motherfucker on the planet, this don't have to be a bad thing. Because here's the thing. The people who are like that and don't care, who don't give a shit, that's a different category from you. The ones who are just fuck ups and don't give a damn, they got their own destiny, their own karma. It's none of my business. I don't care. But you, particularly, specifically, you've got the blessing of being aware. So be aware. I ain't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all ain't get no sleep because of me. All right. Giggity, giggity. Framestar Film says it's great that we can glean wisdom and common sense from all these readings. As said already, we are all the signs to some degree. Facts, brother, facts. And that's the beautiful thing. That's what I love about this. Like, you know, I'm not a couch potato. But, you know, I can resonate with each one of these readings, and all of us really can. If you take your chart out and look, you've got one of these signs in one of your houses. You probably have some planets in some of these signs in some of your houses. So they all relate to you in a degree. It could be very, very minor, or it could be very, very major, right? Papa Flan says this loud and clear. Thanks, Trav. My pleasure. Thank you for responding. I feel like somebody's watching this and they're shook. They ain't saying nothing in the chat, but they know damn well this is resonating so hard, they just ain't saying nothing. I can feel it. Peace, Godflow 93. That's another one. A lot of folks that I ain't seen in a minute popping up for this reading. Lance Benefield, you still didn't answer why you asked me if I was Haitian. Al Dickey says, since I closed my coffee shop, I have had time to reflect on a lot of things, and this is on point, bro. MC Maestro says, I'm shook. Lance Benefield says, you look Haitian. How do I look Haitian? I've heard a lot of things in my life, but that's the first right there. All right, you all. Remember, one of the things that I'm very proud of and I stand by is authenticity. When I come on live, I'm gonna tell it like it is. I don't care about pop culture. I don't care what the celebrities are doing. I don't care about none of that. We're gonna get to the occult. I'm gonna try my best to teach. I'm gonna try my best to convey the symbols as clearly as I can. I'm trying my best to point you to a book or some resource where you can learn for yourself, right? That's what you're gonna get when you come to this channel. That's what you can expect when you come to this channel. I take pride in that, and I hope that as you view my content, your spirit is fed. I hope that as you view my content, you're able to walk away with something that you can actually utilize, work with, right? That has always been my thing from day one. For 5-6 years, me being on YouTube, you cannot say that I've been wishy-washy switching. I may have done some things where I've jumped from here to there, but one thing I've been consistent with is giving you the truth and being genuine to my best ability, right? Anybody who's a long-term watcher can verify that. Hell, anybody who's a brand new watcher can verify that. That's how we doing it. I'm not gonna make no videos about Cat Williams. I'm not gonna make no videos. You know, the pop culture stuff, like that's not a cult. I don't care how you mix and match it. That shit ain't a cult. Like, you should know by now, y'all, there's two different worlds that we exist in. There is the spiritual world, and there's the basic ass muggle NPC human world. It's real out here. The basic regular human world deals with basic regular human stuff. There's nothing mystical about it. Now let me preface it now. If you're advanced, yes. If you're advanced, you understand that Kether is in Malkuth. If you're advanced, if you've crossed the oath of the abyss, if you understand it for real, then yeah, everything is spiritual. But I want you to now take that and go to your social media and look at your people talking about the pop culture stuff, and you tell me if these people are teaching you some Kether in Malkuth, or if they're just continuing the propagation of gossip. Is it gossip or is it metaphysics? You know, when you watch that stuff, you know. Now, it ain't necessarily shots, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with nobody. I think anybody can transcend and graduate at any time. But what I'm saying is that you're not gonna see that on my channel. You're not gonna see that on my channel. I might lose viewers, you know what I'm saying? My channel might not grow as fast because I'm not talking about that stuff. But I mean, the people that are here, one thing I know, I've seen y'all for years, right? One thing I know is that y'all are serious about this. Y'all read these books, at least you'll buy the books, right? At least you'll try, you know what I'm saying? People here who've taken my classes, people here we've been through the book studies, you know what I'm saying? And really, I don't have time. Like, that's the thing. These people are so destitute and lost. They don't have nothing to talk about except what pop culture is dealing with. So of course they have to make it try to sound spiritual. Of course you got to make it try to sound spiritual. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even ask for much. Like, yeah, I appreciate when you take my classes. That helps me to pay the bills. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's keep it real. I appreciate that. But like, aside from that, y'all, I don't ask you for nothing. I'm not trying to get nothing out of you. Like, I'm literally doing this because I said to myself, like, What if my son one day decides to look me up on the internet? What's he gonna find? Or if I was talking to myself 10 years ago, what kind of content would I produce to teach myself? Like that's how it has always been. Boom, I dropped that card. Temperance. All right, y'all. So check this out. I'm about to go, but we'll do one reading. Like, everybody comment a sign or a topic, and I'll pick one. We'll do that reading, and then I'll head out. And as you notice, like, spirituality has become a fucking trend. Like, spirituality has become this thing that everybody does and everybody loves, and it's popular and cool to be spiritual now. But I'm gonna keep it real, man. If you're not dealing with symbology, if you're not dealing with correspondence, if you're not dealing with how to connect the inner world to the outer world, it's not spiritual. Just because you post pictures of pages in a book or book covers, or just because you make pictures of spiritual stuff, that's not deep. We know that regardless of what picture is posted, it has got to connect to the subconscious mind. It has got to connect to the subconscious. Otherwise, it's just like, like, I'm looking online, and don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, it gets frustrating, but I'm not sitting here pissed off about it. There are some occult pages, and they just post like different occult pictures, right? And they have like hundreds of thousands of followers. And people are like, oh my God, it's so deep. But it's like, what's deep about it? What's making you say that it's deep? And then the comments are like a straight up chat GPT 20 paragraphs long. But I mean, I already understand. People want to feel deep, so like they flock to that kind of stuff. But when it really gets deep, and when you're challenged, and when you have to look at it and apply it to yourself, oh no, that's too hard, that's too difficult, that hurts, so you run from it. It's easier to just see the old school occult books. Like, look at these people who talk about them old occult books. Ooh, the Arbitel of Magic, or ooh, the Ars Goetia, the Lemegeton, or some of those old occult books. Like, look at that, right? We talk about it, but it's like, what do you understand about that book? How do you apply that book to your personal life? Did you actually read it? And if you did, how does it apply? Or are we just collecting it and talking about it because it makes us feel like we're a cult? It's funny, man. It's funny, but hey, that's human nature. Human nature. All right, so let's go ahead and do these cards. Let's do these beautiful cards. And I'll let you know also, guys, who here is familiar with Corporeal Chaos Consulting, Aries Bookman. I did this awesome interview with him for the podcast, and I never released it. Y'all, we did this interview like, I want to say November, and he went in. Like, I was almost like questioning whether or not I should post it. It was supposed to come out before, but like I said, I had some computer problems. Anyways, we will be resuming the podcast, and I want you to be on the lookout for that episode because, you know, we go into the clip off. We go into all kind of like deep stuff, and I'm gonna keep it real. It's gonna go over a lot of people's heads. I'm not even gonna front. It's gonna go over a lot of people's heads. You wanna talk about some occult stuff? This is a real deal interview. But I'll try to give a little bit of promotion before I post it because, like, I really want a lot of people to see this because I feel like there are some of you out there who can understand what he's saying. So be on the lookout for that also. Yeah, I'm actually really proud of that one. That's one of my favorite episodes. But yeah, we're gonna get back with the podcast, and yeah, like initially I really wanted to interview a lot of you guys. So, couple things on the table. We got the cyclomancy class coming up. If you're a part of it, if you want to be a part of it, make sure that you get your ticket because, like I said, we're not doing this again at all. No offense to cyclomancy, but there's other stuff that I want to do as well. We got the Aries episode coming up. We got some Citry love rituals coming up for the February Valentine's Day. All the love spirits from Citry to Grimory. We got a couple of Greek spirits, hoodoo spirits, etc., etc. Oh shit, 11/11, nice. Let me see, Maestro says, Aries be having me break something each time in my framework. Well, listen, on this podcast we did, you're going to break something every 15 minutes. Trust. It got to the point where I couldn't even say nothing. I just had to let him talk. All right, final reading. Who that? Court Singh says Aries gonna put a hurting on that ass. Pause. Why would you say that, Court Singh? Here we go. Check that out. What deck did I use last? I used the Rider-Waite deck last, right? Y'all want the unicorn or do you want the feminist deck? Want the unicorn deck or you want the feminist deck? Got 2 for unicorn, 1 for feminine. Got 3 for unicorn. Cast your vote. Well, damn, it's almost unanimous. I mean, I like this deck. It's a pretty cool deck. I think it's pretty awesome. I mean, I don't agree with any human ideology, including feminism. It's none of my business, and I don't care about it. It's all ego shit. But I do like the designs on the cards. But we'll go with the unicorn. We'll go with the pineal deck. Like I said, when you get off this live stream, go pull up a Brother Panic video. Go pull up a Brother Panic video. Because I guarantee you there's something that you missed. There's something that you thought you learned, but you didn't quite get. Go pull up a Panic video. Open up your pineal. Get you a panic pack. Get you a pineal panic pack. You heard? Learn you something. Listen to it while you sleep. Listen to it while you cook. Right? Listen to it while you smoke your black and mild. Or your blunt. Whatever y'all do. I'm just talking. I don't know what y'all do. Let's do the reading for our dear Scorpio. Y'all are some interesting characters, man. Y'all always put me on edge. Especially the females. It's like, y'all act like y'all are very curious and interested, and then all of a sudden you're like very, very aggressive and domineering, and it's like, wait a minute. I thought you were something else. Man, that's been the case with me and Scorpio women. So whenever I ask a girl her sign and she's like, I'm a Scorpio, immediately I'm like, uh-oh. I try not to say it out loud, but I remember last time it was just like, uh-oh. She's like, what you mean, uh-oh? Nothing. And then and here's the funny thing, like, I had her do a tarot reading. Like, she saw the tarot cards on my desk and everything. And I was like, oh, you read tarot? She's like, yeah, my aunt taught me. So I had her do a reading, and it's like, we had this one disagreement on a single card, and she was just like, well, I don't know, completely discounted any of my knowledge based off of that one card. Well, shit, you don't know what that card means. Well, how can I trust the rest of your reading? Well, damn. Maybe you got the interpretation wrong. I'm gonna stay away from Scorpio women. That's a fact. She was nice though. Page of Wands. So, Mr. and Mrs. Scorpio here. Looks like you are dealing with a situation that is very exciting. Very new, right? When we're dealing with the page or the princess, we're always dealing with curiosity. We're always dealing with open-mindedness. And of course, dealing with the wands, we're dealing with passion, we're dealing with raw energy. You're exploring yourself and you're exploring the world in many different ways. Exploring the world in many different ways. Lance Benefield says stubborn, just like Taurus. And yeah, that's the thing, because they're fixed signs. Guess what? Aquarius is a fixed sign too. So is Taurus. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo, all stubborn. All stubborn. Okay, so you're dealing with a new expanse of energy. Something is really opened up to you, or you're opening up to something that's kind of giving you a new excitement about life. Check this out, Two of Pentacles. So because you've experienced this new excitement, because you've opened yourself up to this new thing, now you find yourself really kind of having to balance and juggle the different aspects of your life. I know that Scorpio is very secretive. Scorpio has their secrets. Scorpio tries to keep different things in perspective depending on what people they're dealing with, right? The Two of Pentacles, this is very material. We've had so many pentacles this evening. And if you're paying attention, you know that the pentacles represent the material plane. So you're juggling material things, right? You're trying to balance and juggle maybe your money, your possessions, your relationships. You're really trying to juggle and keep things in balance, right? And it's kind of hard because you discovered something new, you're really excited about it, and hell, you might like to gamble. I have a Scorpio person that I'm in contact with a lot, and they love to gamble. They make a lot of money, but guess what they also do? Gamble it all away too. Maybe you're trying to juggle different things. Gambling's never been a problem with me, so I never really use that as an example. But because I know a person who does, that's become something that I am able to use as a metaphor. So anyways, you came across new energy and you're trying to juggle and balance, maybe even gamble. And check this out, King of Wands. So here, as the Page of Wands, we're dealing with untamed, raw energy. With the King, that's the highest level. Not only is it a maturity of the energy, not only is it being in a positions of authority, this is also great respect, almost like a legend, somebody who's there and other people know. Like I said before, your name goes before you. So here's that thing. Here's what we're dealing with. You came across something brand new that really sparked something within you. Because of that, you start to balance, right? You find that there's different things in your life that you kind of have to juggle to make it work. Well, the end result of that is, according to the cards here, I know a lot of these readings are coming out pretty great. You're going to be somebody who's on top. You're going to be somebody who is renowned, somebody who people talk about as an example. Like, yeah, like so-and-so, that's what they do. Whenever you talk about XYZ, you got to mention their name, right? And now that I think about it, I'm not doing these readings for like the general public. I'm doing these readings for people that are in the major society. I'm doing these readings for people who are actually practicing magic. I'm doing these readings for people who are actually synthesizing their subconscious mind with their conscious mind. I'm doing these readings for people who are actually practitioners. So you know what? I don't feel bad or weird about saying this. I don't feel bad or weird that all these readings are coming out so wonderful. Yes, keep using your magic. Right? Scorpio. I don't understand the ways of a Scorpio. I am not a water sign. I hate dealing with emotions. I run from that shit. I you know what I'm saying? I can barely keep a secret. I'm a damn Gemini. I got to talk about it. I don't keep grudges or sting people, right? So I don't understand the ways of a Scorpio. But reading off of these cards, right? If it's coming out good, it's probably because you're doing the work. You came across something new. You had to juggle different things in your life to make it all work. And guess what? Based off of you using your magic, you're going to come out on top. You're going to be somebody that people talk about. I don't know what you're about to do this year, but you're about to do something this year that people are going to remember and say, hey, whenever you talk about XYZ, you got to mention his name. You got to mention her name. All right? So if you're a Scorpio sign, if this is dealing with you, let me know in the chat. Like I said, I don't understand y'all. Y'all are a different breed. But according to this, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Any Scorpios in the chat? Does anybody resonate with that? Matthew Watson, peace. I don't know, maybe it doesn't resonate with anybody, but that's the cards. Like I said, I just pull them and interpret them as they go. I'm not playing any favorites. I did a Gemini reading, and you saw how that was. That wasn't so pretty. So I'm not pulling favorites here. I'm just reading it as it goes. If it comes out great, excellent. comes out a little grimy, well, hey, that's the way it goes. All right, so I hope that you guys enjoy these readings. This year I do plan on doing them more frequently. It's pretty fun for me, and it seems like you all are enjoying it too. So I think we'll do it more often. Matthew Watson, we did Gemini. You're gonna have to kind of rewind, probably about halfway. We did do Gemini. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible, but we just got to get through what we're getting through. I'm glad that you all like it. Yeah. Good stuff. We did Scorpio, we did Pisces, we did Leo, we did Libra, we did Cancer, we did Aquarius, we did Gemini, we did Uranus. You go over here, buddy. We did Taurus, we did Virgo, we did Aries. So yeah, I guess I can see that this was a 3-hour live stream. We did everybody except Sagittarius and Capricorn. Dang, that's crazy. We did everybody except Sagittarius and Capricorn. Moby says, my Pisces made sense, so I know I'm on the right path. But that Aquarius reading, wow, I know an Aquarius, spot on. Dang. Thank you. Because like I said, I was a little bit insecure about my tarot reading skills, but according to you all, I might be pretty good at what I do. Capricorn and Sagittarius, I'll get y'all next time. For sure. Good decks. Good night. Good stuff. Now, as I said, I want to let y'all know we are doing the second round of Cyclomancy, February the 3rd. If you missed the first class, you have one more chance to take this class. It's going to be February 3rd. It's the last time I'm going to do it. We're moving on to other stuff, but I'm going to spend another month with people who want to understand the secret of psychic power control. Like I said, we don't just read the book. Anybody can do that by themselves. We go through these exercises. We make sure that we really understand what he's talking about so that you can unlock the powers of your subconscious mind. We already went through this class. We had about 50 plus people in the previous class. Everybody enjoyed it. I asked people for testimonials today so that they can share with you their progress. But we're going to do this one more time for the people who missed the first round. I said I was going to do it a second time, so we're doing it. February 3rd is when we begin, so you've got to sign up before then. I'm going to post a link. I'm going to offer some bonuses and other stuff like that. We've got a workbook that you can use to keep track of your activity. So if this is something that you wanted to be a part of and you didn't get it, you got one more chance to do it. After that, we moving on. So sign up for this class if you missed it. Otherwise, we got some new stuff coming in the membership. And we got book reading coming up. Bear with me, y'all. Like I said, my computer has completely bit the dust. Got me all kinds of fucked up. It hurts, man. I loved you, Michaela. You served me so well. But I understand sometimes computers die. And also my phone. So we're going to work with what we got. This has been a great learning lesson for me. I'm currently broadcasting to you through my burner phone, my little $100 phone. because, I got to do this, social media is my living. But hey, sign up for the class. That'll help me get a new computer. Real talk. But anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed the readings. This is very, very fun for me. A little bit of social time, if you will, for your friendly neighborhood hermit. I appreciate each and every one of you, from Lasange DeCote to Lance Benefield to Anna Molly to Framestar to Matthew. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. MC Maestro, thank you continually. My genius friend. All right, I'm not gonna draw this out and make it too long. Ashley B, peace, my fellow cyclomate. Not gonna draw this out and make it last forever. I'm gonna say good night and goodbye. Thank you all for participating. This is always fun for me. And what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, somebody said Lunopolis, and Framestar Films said Don't Look Now, 1973. So hopefully one of these movies will give me the creeps, because I want to feel that. If not, I'll go back to digging through YouTube, looking for something that might make me feel uncomfortable. And, like No Face Divination said, throw on a panic video before bed. It's nowhere close to my bedtime, but for most of you all, it's bedtime. Watch Brother Panic. He's got something. He's got something for you tonight. You're going to find something tonight listening to Panic. All right? All right. So we're out. We're good. We're good. We're good. Hey, this is TK Trav, aka Travis Magus, here with LVX777. I love you all.